What's up, everybody, and welcome to my NXT review, the go-home show before NXT Takeover 30 this Saturday. And there's a lot to talk about in this go-home show, as how can they hype up Takeover 30 before this Saturday, and how many people are actually even looking forward to this entire card, because there's matches I feel like that should be on that card, but or they could have done tonight, but I'll get into that in a second though. But we do kick it off with one of the final spots to get in the ladder match for the NXT North American Championship with Johnny Gargano versus Rich Holland, who will get one of those final spots. Now, the match itself, it wasn't bad, but I think we all know what the biggest thing we're going to be talking about throughout this whole match is, okay? Was the botch that I think this is on Rich Holland doing a power slam, and Gargano just almost nearly breaks his neck doing it. Well, almost land on his neck or his head. It looks brutal to watch, okay? It looked really bad and very painful, okay? Which the referees had to check on him for a second. And, Gargano ended up coming back with a super kick right after onto Holland, taking him to the ground. Holland, him and Gargano did still continue to match. And when they kind of got to the outside of the ring going back in, Holland had tried to get back in. Candice LeRae did get involved, pretty much grabbing his foot, which Gargano ended up, I guess, kicking the ropes, causing it to be a low blow onto Holland, which the referee did not see. Gargano hit the one final beat DDT for the win, moving on into the ladder match for this Saturday at TakeOver, which, like I said, it was a very scary spot to look at, because I kind of cringed. I did cringe when I watched it, because it just looked like he nearly broke his entire neck doing that move, because the power slam just looked really botched. Listen, I don't know how long Rich Holland has wrestled. I don't watch the NXT UK show, so I don't really know that much about him, nor have I really watched any of them until recently when they brought him over here. I think the guy has an interesting look, and I think he's okay in the ring right here. Do I kind of fault him for this? Yeah, in a way. But like I said, I don't know how much experience he's had. I don't even know how long he's even been wrestling, to be honest, okay? They say he was in rugby and everything, so I still think he has potential, don't get me wrong, but this was just a very bad looking spot right here, and I'm good on Gargano for continuing and finishing the match too. Like my friend Steven said tonight, he is a machine out there, and he still finished the match, so hopefully he's still okay for this Saturday show at TakeOver. But that was a very brutal looking spot right there, because he just landed on his neck and his head right here. Like, you just land on that, that's about to hurt. So that was pretty bad. Next, Dakota Kai went against Jessi Kamea, which it's not much to say about this match other than Dakota Kai winning with the GTK. I don't really know a lot about Jessi Kamea. I've heard the name here or there, but I've never actually watched her wrestle a match until probably tonight, unless it's probably some NXT I must have missed. But Dakota Kai pretty much talked about Io Shirai and that, Dakota Kai said she's going to win the title this Saturday and take it away from Io Shirai, and that Kai said it's going to feel good when she kicks Io's face over and over again, which Io came out and attacked Dakota Kai in, as, pretty much Dakota Kai tried to get away as Io went after her. But then next thing you know, Raquel Gonzalez came back, returning, I should say. Raquel Gonzalez pretty much hitting a big boot onto Io Shirai, which Gonzalez threw her back in the ring. Dakota Kai started talking a whole bunch of trash then, which Kai came back with a punch, but Gonzalez got back in and pretty much hit her with a big choke slam onto the ground. Now, there's some things to say about this. Number one, why is Dakota Kai having a competitive match with someone we don't really know, especially when she has a big title match this Saturday on TakeOver? A, it should have been a squash match, or B, as some other people say, it doesn't even need to be a match at all, because I'm sitting there wondering, why is Dakota Kai going against, pretty much, she's almost having a tough time out there beating one person that we never even seen before, and she's supposed to be going against Io Shirai, and I'm not saying she's beating her this Saturday, but pretty much supposed to go toe-to-toe, but she can't take out this random girl they brought up real fast. And they probably could have just kept the promo. And, Gonzalez, I don't even know what happened to Raquel Gonzalez. And it is kind of strange that, why bring back Gonzalez now on the go-home show? She could have been saved as a surprise for TakeOver, at least to, help Dakota Kai win the title at that point. Because now she just gave away her plan now by bringing Gonzalez out. Yeah, I don't even know what happened to Gonzalez. It was random that she just disappeared for whatever reason it was. Some were saying that she was was going to be going up to the main roster. There were many things that were being said about Raquel Gonzalez, because I liked her and Dakota Kai as a team and whatnot. You know, her being the bodyguard right now. It's just, I just thought it was strange that she just randomly disappeared and now she's magically back with no explanation. Hold on a second here. Oh, the computer started messing up for a second. Okay, we're just going to delay those few seconds right there. And computer problem, don't worry about it. But as I was saying, no, yeah, Gonzalez being back, like I said, surprising. But then again, why was she really gone to begin with? Like I said, I just heard that they broken them up for whatever reason, because she just disappeared off the face of the earth for some reason, and there was no explanation for it. So yeah, she's back now, but I still don't see Dakota Kai win the title this Saturday. I really don't. I don't know why. I don't see it happening right now. But next, though, of course, we got a promo from Finn Balor. Unfortunately, this wasn't more of a shoot promo of, him using insider terms like push or being over. Well, he did use the word over, but, talking about the office and everything and the demographics and whatnot. But still a good Finn Balor promo. Next, we got Legado del Fantasma versus Swerve Strickland and Breezango, who did not come out dressed as strippers this time, and I guess they were more serious this week. But the tag match itself, though, it was okay. I don't think the Cruiserweight title was on the line this Saturday for TakeOver. I don't think it was announced, but ended up with Legado del Fantasma winning the match and everything. Santos ended up hitting the Phantom Driver onto Tyler Breeze, so there you go. Like I said, I don't know when the match is happening. I actually thought it was this Saturday. That would be considered a TakeOver match if you ask me, but I don't think it is. But yeah, Legado del Fantasma pick up another win. So yeah, Swerve versus Santos there. It's going to be happening sooner or later. I swear they change. I don't know how many theme song changes that Swerve has had, but I feel like every time I see him come out, it's like he has a different theme song, and I think they still can't get it right. I've seen people still say they still want his Chaka Khan theme song back, but that's not happening due to copyright issues. Don't believe me? Go look up his entrances on the indies and how people all sing along to it and everything. But people still want to see the Chaka Khan one, but I think he's on his third or fourth theme song at this point, so I don't know. But next, though, who do we get here? Who's next on this show? Yes, the Pat McAfee and Adam Cole, I guess, face off before TakeOver. Adam Cole, of course, had the Undisputed Era with him, as Pat McAfee had, some of his NFL player friends with him. Who did he have with him out there? Darius Butler and AJ Hawk. Pretty much as they were in the ring, everybody had their crew with them, but Pat McAfee pretty much says, I brought my friends with me because you like to surround yourself with guys but this is supposed to be a one-on-one thing, so the Undisputed Era and the NFL guys pretty much backed down, which Adam Cole and Pat McAfee were in the ring. Pat McAfee then went on to cut a promo about Cole, talking about how great he is. He's been all around the world, and now he's become one of the biggest stars on this brand of NXT. But he's, Pat McAfee has pretty much said that Cole's fooled everyone, and that, it took years to do all this, but it only took me 1 second to knock you out with a punt a couple weeks ago, as, Shawn Michaels and others had to try to help you out, as fans wanted to be ignorant. That Saturday, Cole is going to be left unconscious, because, Cole has been only given 2 weeks to prepare for this match, as, Pat McAfee says, I only need 2 weeks to prepare for this match, okay? And now he's going to lose to an outsider that is on the next level, above Cole's a human and an athlete, as Pat went on to say, he's going to be sending Adam Cole's face straight to the moon, and that everyone's going to hear it, it's going to end in a boom. So straight to the moon, and it will end in boom. Get it? But pretty much Cole walked up on him. Security got in the way. Cole kicked the crap out of security and pretty much walked up to Pat, as he said, this Saturday at TakeOver, I'm going to make you my bitch, okay? As the Undisputed Era pretty much left in. This wasn't a bad segment. This wasn't a bad promo by Pat McAfee there. It was a good promo. Wasn't bad. Not taking anything away from that. I just don't want to see this match. I don't really need to see it. As Pat said, this is an outsider going against someone who is already established on this show, okay? This is someone from another world going in here. Listen, we've seen football players come into wrestling many times in the past, and there's probably a long, long list, because number one, I don't know if Pat McAfee can wrestle. I really don't, because listen, this is Cole versus a guy that we've seen mostly on talk shows on here, and on the pre-shows and whatnot. Because, alright, he was in the Indianapolis Colts. He was a punter. But how good can this guy really wrestle for Saturday? Let's be honest here, because it's just odd to me that we've had, maybe 2-3 weeks to build this match. Number one, this shouldn't even be a match for TakeOver, okay? I don't even look at this as a TakeOver match. You could have put this on NXT tonight and do it before TakeOver this Saturday. So I'm surprised it's even going to be on TakeOver this Saturday. But like I said before, though, we've seen football players come in the past and wrestle. I'm not saying all of them have been good. The last football player I kind of remember wrestling that was on any wrestling show that came from that world and probably had maybe a one-time thing was who? I'm trying to remember. I think it was an Impact. D'Angelo Williams. He wrestled at Slammiversary a few years ago. I think he teamed with Moose to go against Eli Drake and Chris Masters, which he was good. He was real good, especially on his first try. And I think he was only training for maybe a couple weeks or two. And the guy was like a natural in the ring. I know that was his only one-time match, but the guy did a damn great job. I don't know if Pat McAfee can do that. I don't know. God forbid this guy even beats Adam Cole this Saturday at TakeOver, because I feel like that would just, I don't know, it would just bury Cole for some reason, that you lost to this guy that we've never even seen wrestle before and just comes in and beats one of your top guys that's been in this company for for the past few years now, as NXT champion for over a year and whatnot, and untouchable to that point. So I don't know how the match is going to go this Saturday. I don't really care. I don't really want to see it. But I guess we'll see what happens, but I'm not going to get my hopes really high for this match, okay? So we'll see what happens, but I don't know if the match is going to be good in that. I honestly don't, but it wasn't a bad promo, though. But we'll see. We'll see then, because this still doesn't make a lot of sense. But next, though, Mercedes Martinez and Aaliyah versus Rhea Ripley and Shotzi Blackheart. Not a bad tag match, I should say. It was okay. That powerbomb looked deadly by Ripley onto Martinez to the outside of the ring. At ringside, I should say. I know Shotzi ended up hitting the senton onto Aaliyah for the win. I'm almost surprised we're not getting Ripley versus Martinez at TakeOver, which I guess they want to take time to build it, which I feel like a lot of these matches could have been at TakeOver or even tonight for their go-home show. Before TakeOver and everything. I expected this match to happen at TakeOver between Ripley and Martinez, but I think we started this, a week or two ago, but I guess they want to save that for a different time for NXT. So, yeah, we're not going to get that on TakeOver and whatnot. But, the tag match was okay, I'll say that, but I think everybody just wants to see Ripley versus Martinez out there. Next, we got a video package with Keith Lee and Killer Cross. I'm sorry, I'm going to just say Cross. Let me just say Cross to make it easier. But we got a video package between Keith Lee and Cross. Great package. Real great package. From Lee winning, becoming double champion, to Cross beating up his buddies, and the whole fireball thing they did last week. So, awesome video package. Loved it. I know none of these two guys didn't show up on the show tonight, but I guess they didn't need to, and that's why we did the video package for for this Saturday TakeOver. This is one of the biggest matches I'm looking forward to, so hopefully we get something great out of this. I don't know if Cross is going to win it or not. I'm still got my money on Lee to retain the title, okay? I'm still rocking with Lee right here, but I'm not sure what's going to happen this Saturday, but they have had a rocket ship moon on Cross ever since he stepped into this company, so I don't know what's going to happen, but my money's still on Lee for this Saturday. But next, though, we got Finn Balor versus Velveteen Dream. Main event. I swear Dream was wrestling in street clothes at one point, but this match here between Dream and Finn, good match. Not a bad match at all. But now we get near the end. Number one, we got Cameron Grimes coming out there, which for some reason Finn Balor keeps getting distracted by the leprechaun for some reason. I don't know why. And then, throughout this match, Johnny Gargano walks out. What does he do? He pushes Grimes off the ladder since he was sitting on it with the title, pushes him into the ring. Next thing you know, Grimes gets up. Balor gives him a big double stomp as Dream did a famouser. I didn't even know that was a famouser in that. But next thing you know, as Dream and Balor going back at it, Bronson Reed comes out. And, Gargano's in the ring. And then he's, surrounded by Bronson Reed and Damian Priest right there. Which Gargano gets taken off then by a kick by Priest then. Then Priest and, Reed go outside. Dream ended up super kicking Priest outside the ring then. And like I said, this is just overbooking right here. We get everybody just walking out. Balor hits a big dive to the outside of the ring. And then next, Timothy Thatcher, which the guy you would expect to come out, that you knew what was happening. My friend called this last week. He was going to come out and interfere in this match, which he ended up being right anyways. Yes, Thatcher did take out Dream. Once again, why isn't this a match of Takeover? That's a good question. And, Thatcher took him out. He threw Balor back in the ring. Dream hit the Purple Rainmaker for the win, and he moves on to the ladder match. Number one, I expected Thatcher to come out, okay? What I did not expect was that everybody in the match for this Saturday was going to come out here and just overbook the entire finish, okay? The finish was just overbooked, and then his Dream is celebrating. Gargano comes in and super kicks him in right after that. Super kicks him. Gargano's got the belt. Grimes is in then, and he super kicks Gargano. Then Priest comes in. He choke slams Grimes right there. Reed takes out Priest then. Dream he gave a Death Valley driver to somebody, I believe. Who do you give it to? I think it was Grimes or something like that, or maybe it was Balor. I don't know who it was or whoever else is in this match. And then Reed pretty much, took out Dream, and pretty much he was the last one standing, so Reed was still holding up the belt. Yeah, overbooked finish here. Okay, not a bad match before that, but the match was like I said, the whole match was overbooked near the ending of this whole thing. But still, not a bad match before all the overbooking. Now, listen, I've seen a lot of questions tonight, and pretty much everyone on Twitter getting mad about Dream winning the match because, I guess there's a whole allegation thing. Listen, I don't know anything that's really been new. I know Triple H addressed the whole thing that, the reason why Dream was off TV because, it was because of the car crash, and when they did an investigation, and, they found nothing from it. And then this dude, I guess that was accusing them, saying that WWE didn't contact them or something like that. And I know Triple H addressed it again, say we've already looked into it. We didn't ask this guy. But I guess, Triple H got tired of asking questions about it and moved on. Listen, I don't know what happened. All I heard is that it's been a lack of evidence. Like I said last week, my nigga beat the case. What more do you want me to say from this, okay? I don't know if this is gonna keep continuing anything. I ain't really worried about it like a lot of people on Twitter, because I just laughed at the comments on Twitter. I just kind of laughed at it. It's like, niggas was just really that mad about Dream winning, but a lot of people have said that, it's been a lack of evidence. And even as my friend Steven said, it's supposed to be innocent until proven guilty, but nowadays it's guilty until proven innocent and whatnot. Basically, it's the court of public opinion, but then again, motherfuckers don't want to look at facts, and everybody believes they're a lawyer on the internet most of the time and think they know everything, but listen, I know it's been a lot. Listen, there's accusations and stuff all the time, especially what's been going on in wrestling and under the past month. We've seen what it has done to people and everything, but, I ain't really sure. Like I said, I'm not really worried about that much, but they ain't found nothing. So I ain't about to keep dwelling on to this. I just laughed at some of the comments that was on Twitter tonight when Dream actually won the match, because I ain't really know nothing until I went back and looked at it like maybe a few minutes ago before I did this review and everything. Cause I'm like, all right, Finn versus Dream, let's see what happens. Which I figured Dream was gonna win the match anyways because of the whole Thatcher interference. But like I said before, I don't know. I guess we'll see. But I'm still going by my comment from last week when Dream even came back last week. Don't believe me? Go look at the video last week and you'll see what I said in my NXT review. Okay, so like I said, I don't know. But, like I said, Triple H addressed it. I guess ain't find nothing, but I ain't about to go that deep into it right now, because I ain't really know about all this shit really to begin with, honestly, until later on in time. And like I said, if dude back on TV, so WWE must say he ain't done it, and they did their investigation, so hey, WWE ain't worried about it. I ain't really worried about it that much myself too, but hey, fuck I know. We'll see, but I'm still laughing at the comments on Twitter about it. That's still funny as fuck to me. Fuck them niggas, but yeah. That's all I got to say about this tonight. But other than that, tell me what you thought about NXT tonight in this go-home show before TakeOver 30. We will have a review on Saturday for TakeOver. Like I said, I probably may do an AEW review maybe the next night on Sunday, because I know they got a show this Saturday too before NXT, but I'm going to watch TakeOver versus AEW anyway, so I'll probably just go watch TakeOver first, and then probably watch AEW the next day on that. And then, we will have a review this Sunday for SummerSlam. Still coming up with an idea for that. Hopefully my buddy has equipment ready. We're trying to do a double joint review for SummerSlam. We didn't do one for WrestleMania due to the virus, but we found a way to do this remotely for a review for SummerSlam this Sunday. Okay, so it will most likely be a joint review, but I got to talk to my boy, and we gonna see what we can cook up right here, alright? But other than that, I'm done with this review for NXT. Follow me on Twitter, at HoodedKnight890. Comment and subscribe. Tell me what you think about this show, etc., etc., etc. I'm out of here. I'm about to go hop on some Warzone or something, or try to finish this Last of Us game, or whatever video game I'm playing right now. I don't know, but yeah, we'll see you later on this week for a SmackDown review this Friday. And like I said, TakeOver this Saturday. We will have a review for that show, okay? So, it's me, the HOOD, coming here with the news and reviews. Know what I do with the show and that flow. I don't know, something you could take. Maybe it's not over. Not a good rhyme, but hey, we'll see you this Sunday or Saturday for TakeOver. Got working on the rhyme scheme right there. I'm out. See you guys later. Peace. I'm fucking around. I just wanted to do that.